The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Duke's offense will go to work first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Leaves it with the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mahad. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him in? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on 2nd and 9 sends 3 receivers to the right. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do. Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Reads it, fires complete. Brings into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. To the air. It's Mahad. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Have to put that 1st down behind him. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The field goal is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
From the gun, they're running back, looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air, it's Mahan. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Power football with the run. Runs for the tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Touchdown, North Carolina! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Under fire. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Lost a throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Jamison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
The give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Turning it on! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Flips it out to the back. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Called it, finds his man on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
There he goes! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tar Heels racing to the line in a hurry-up. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Right on the money.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking deep. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahan. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Going to the run to start this second half. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Finds his man, it's Brewer. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within... Turning on the Jets. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Flips it out in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll run it on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go right back to him. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Gonna run it. It's Jamison. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Bryant. He's got it inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's high. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The play action fake. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Looking for space. It's Jamison. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He wants to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Pressure coming. He's got him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be, and when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense playing pass all the way. They understand the situation beautifully. They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find, can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field is Bryant. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an...
There he goes! Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He'll keep it himself. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.